I'm here at Wizard World Columbus talking to Thomas, Ian, Nicholas. Thanks so much for being with me, Thomas.
Yeah, man, glad. It's Jeremy, right?
It is Jeremy.
Okay, good, I remembered.
I'm flattered. Now, this is my first time seeing you at a convention. Do you do these often?
I've been doing the Wizard World Tour this year. Started in Philly, and we did Sacramento, and now I'm here. And I've done other Comic-Cons as well. Motor City, Alamo City, Rhode Island, Chiller, and some other ones.
What is it about Wizard that stands out from these other cons you've done?
Well, one thing, we're sort of partnered with them on Handbook for Mortals, which is my new film project, and we've been doing exclusive pre-orders of the book. Because we're releasing the sort of the idea and the story as a book first before we shoot the film later this year. And so that's been kind of the exciting part. So with Wizard World, we come into town a little bit early, and we go and do like TV press to promote Wizard World and Handbook for Mortals. So that's kind of the different gambit. It's not just me showing up at a con and getting to meet awesome people like yourselves.
Oh, wow.
So,
you're flattering me.
Yourselves. Like I just made you plural. There are 3 of you doing stuff here, just so you know. The camera's not holding itself.
I grew up watching you Rookie of the Year and seeing your jersey up here. That's some awesome fan service, so thank you for that, man.
Yeah, that's my my annual jersey from the Cubs. So I go and throw the first pitch out for them every year.
Do you really?
Yeah, so I've been doing it since '08, and for the first, like, I guess it was 4 years or so, they printed Nicholas on the back. But at the 20-year anniversary, I was like, hey, why don't you guys print Roland Gardner? And then I auctioned it off to charity, and I raised a lot of money for charity. So then every year I had them just print Rowan Gardner.
Wow.
So this jersey I got last year. So when I go back out on August 16th to throw out the first pitch again, I'm going to sign this and donate it to Anthony Rizzo's foundation and raise money for the Laurie Children's Hospital of Chicago.
Very noble of you. That's awesome.
Yeah. I used to come to Ohio, to Akron every year for about 5 years in a row.
Okay.
And we were doing the Lopen Open, and I think over the last 5 years, I think we raised over $1 million for the Akron's Children's Hospital.
Wow, so that's admirable.
Well, I like to do, give back a little bit, and especially anything that deals with kids.
Right,
like,
sure.
Yeah.
Sure. That's awesome to hear, man. Now, you're obviously probably best known for your role as Kevin in American Pie. I heard you in another interview say that when you first looked at the script to American Pie that you had some concerns, or you actually contemplated not doing it.
When I read the first scene, I was kind of like, the first scene was like similar to the opening scene that we know from American Pie 1, except it was Kevin and Vicky, and it was Vicky giving instructions to Kevin about how to maneuver his fingers. So you get the idea, in case there's any kids watching this. So yeah, I read that scene, and I was like, I knew that was the character they wanted me to audition for, and I was like, what is this? And I threw it in the trash, and I called my agent. I'm like, why are you sending me porn auditions? And then, they really wanted to see me. I don't know if I've mentioned this in other interviews, they actually offered my role to my buddy who I went to high school with, Andrew Keegan.
Really?
But he was doing 10 Things I Hate About You, so he couldn't do it.
Right.
So they really wanted to see me, and I was like, okay, I'll read the script. Obviously this is something that maybe I'm not seeing. So as soon as I got past the opening scene and got into the character development, I realized this is actually a great story here with great characters, and then I went in and luckily got it. And
it was a great movie. It wouldn't have been the same without you. So.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Another role you've done. We recently on our show did an episode where we talked about what the world would be like without Walt Disney. And you portrayed Walt Disney and Walt before Mickey.
Yes, I did.
Which was a great help. Yeah, right there we are. Which was a great help in doing the research for that episode. What was it like, one, to portray Walt Disney, and how did you prepare yourself for that role?
Well, first of all, to play Walt Disney, I don't think there's a person in this room that's not a fan of Walt Disney, myself included.
Yeah.
So it was an honor.
Right.
And then, as far as preparing for the role, I got the phone call asking whether or not I would do the job, and I said, yeah, that would be amazing. And they said, great, you start next week. So within 5 days, I was on a plane to Florida.
Wow.
We shot in DeLand, which is a historic town that was built a little bit later than the movie takes place, 1926, but around that time. So yeah, I read the book that very next day.
Wow.
Which was Walt Before Mickey by Timothy Sissane. So that's what the film is based on.
I didn't know that.
and Diane Disney Miller wrote the foreword. So it's the first book about Disney that has a stamp of approval from the Disney family.
Oh, wow.
So as being accurate and depicting the truth.
Sure.
And so that book became like my, I don't know, Disney Bible more or less. So we had to make some alterations to it for dramatic purposes, because obviously, showing him starting and stopping 5, animation studios in Kansas City would get a little redundant.
Right.
Life can be redundant, but in a film you want to just kind of show the rise, the failure, and the struggle, and so we kind of compacted a few of those ideas. But I constantly was like opening up the book, like, actually, when he rented this place for Disney Brothers, it was only $5 a month. It says right here, you guys got it wrong in the script.
Keeping it authentic.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. It was a great movie. So
yeah, well, even the voiceover. In fact, when they decided they wanted to add voiceover to it, and they sent me some lines for that. I said, I got an idea for this, and I researched every Disney quote and every quote by his family in the book.
Wow.
And every line of voiceover is a quote from him or his family.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's some in-depth research right there. That's awesome. That's crazy.
Granted, I used the PDF version so I could search faster.
Whatever works, right? You can't argue with results. Now, another thing I wanted to talk to you about is the Thomas Nicholas Band. I just recently found out about this, and I'm already in love with these songs, Without Warning and Security. I'm nervous up here talking to you, brother.
It's all good, man.
But
if you get confused, you can always just read the title, because you've essentially picked my favorite songs.
Have I?
My favorite songs always become the title of whatever the album is.
Those are great songs, and especially Without Warning has a 90s meets kind of a new age sound. I absolutely love it. I'm a product of the 90s, so
same here.
It appeals to me.
I wrote that one with Dan Lavery, the bass player from Tonic.
Oh, really?
And then Security I wrote with Caleb Turman, who was the guitar player in a band called Forever the Sickest Kids. It's kind of like that Warped Tour vibe.
That's amazing. Well, it's been awesome. How did this band come together, man?
I started playing music when I was like 14, and started, recording. I recorded my first album when I was 17. You'll never hear that one. And then, by the time it was like 2008, I finally kind of like was happy with the sound Without Warning and all the songs on that album. And then I started touring and haven't stopped.
You need to come to Columbus sometime. But actually, you're going to be doing an acoustic set here tonight, correct?
Yeah, here tonight, 8 o'clock, tomorrow at 4:45, and then there's a VIP concert event at the Crowne Plaza tomorrow night. So I'll be doing an acoustic set there as well.
Lots of places.
Lots of places in Ohio.
Right.
Canton, Akron, Greenville.
Okay.
With my buddy JT from Hawthorne Heights. We did like a coffee shop there one time.
That would be cool. I'm excited to see you tonight, man. But
right on.
I want to thank you so much for taking a few minutes to talk with me.
Yeah,
it's
Jeremy,
been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Wizard World rules! And now, Thomas E. Nicholas.
Thank you so much. How's everybody feeling? I'm sorry I'm late. I was I stole a Wizard World phone, and I was on Facebook Live showing off the Artist Alley and all the amazing artists that are over there. Have you guys checked it out yet? It's pretty cool. I can't draw like a stick figure, so. And hopefully I play guitar better than I draw stick figures. I was supposed to write a set list, but I don't know, I didn't really have time because I'm late for everything. So I think I'm going to start this off. I got a lot of original songs, but my recent album that came out was the Frat Party album that has all my favorite songs from American Pie movies. So I want you, just for this one moment, to forget about Stacy's mom. Because tonight, it's all about Stifler's mom.
Yeah. Say, what about Stifler?
Stifler's mom has got it going on. 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 Stifler, can I come over after school? After school, we could hang around by the pool. Hang by the pool. Did your mom get back from her business? trying to give me the slip. Give me the slip. You know I'm not the little boy that I used to be. I'm all grown up now. Baby, can't you say Stifler's mom has got it going on? She's all I want. I've waited for so long. Stifler, can't you see? Vicky's not the girl for me. No, I might be wrong. I'm in love with Stifler's mom. He's got it going on. Stifler's mom has got it going on. Stifler, do you remember when I mowed her lawn? Mowed her lawn. Mom came out with just a towel on, a towel on. And I could tell she liked me from the way she stared, the way she stared, and the way she said, you missed a spot over there, a spot over there. And I know that you think it's just a fantasy, but since your dad walked out, your mom could use a guy like me. Stifler's mom has got it going on. She's all I want. I've waited for so long. Stifler, can't you see? Vicky's not the girl for me. No, I might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stifler's mom. Stifler's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Stifler, can't you see? Vicky's not the girl for me. No, I might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stifler's mom. Stifler's mom. Stifler's mom. Let me hear it. Stifler's mom. Stifler's mom. Stifler's mom. Last time, Stifler's mom. Yeah, Stifler's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Stifler, can't you see? Vicky's not the girl for me. No, I might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stifler's mom. You guys sounded awesome. Wow, that was really good. Everyone's in key. Like, you sounded good. I'm playing tomorrow on the stage too, around 4 o'clock. I'll probably be late, maybe at 4:15. And then tomorrow night we have the VIP show at the Crown Plaza, and the after party is, of course, karaoke. So obviously you all know how to sing, so you should come to the karaoke VIP party. All right, so I'll let you choose this next one. Do you want to hear another frat party song? And this will be by a show of, I guess, applause and screams or whatever. You want to hear another frat party song from one of the American Pie soundtracks, or do you want to hear one of my original songs? Original! All right, so we're going by sounds. Frat party song, original song. Oh, I like you guys. This is my title track off of the album that came out a couple of years ago. I think I was touring through Ohio. We played Canton, Ohio, and Akron, and Greenville. Anyway, the song is called Thank you so much. Man, you guys are awesome. Yeah, thank you. Okay, cool. You guys can hear everything out there okay, yeah? All right, so you want to hear another frat party song or another original? Original! You guys are going for the originals, I like it. This is where I probably should have written a set list. Maybe. So I'm going to do another one, I think, off of my Security album. That is my last original album that came out. And I'll be here all weekend at Wizard World Columbus. Who's here for the very first time for Wizard World Columbus? Make some noise. Right on. A lot of people come back, so you've been here before. Some of you have been here before? This is not my first time in Columbus. I was thrown out the first pitch for the Clippers about a month ago, right before my birthday. So I'm happy to be back here in Columbus. I was at the game last night. I think they won like 10-0, maybe. And then it started raining or something. Thank you so much. Man, check the time here. All right, I think I got time for one more song. You guys feel like singing? Yeah? All right, I got something you might know. Maybe. Whatever you do, don't get confused, okay? Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you got to do. And I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. And I know you heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. All the roads that lead the way are winding. All the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. All the roads that lead the way are winding. All the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'll sing the first part, you sing the answer line. Are you ready? Yeah. Said maybe, you're gonna be the one that saves me, that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. You're my wonderwall. One more time. Said maybe, you're gonna be the one that saves me, that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. You're my wonderwall. You're my wonderwall. You're my wonderwall. You guys sounded really good. You're my wonderwall. You're my wonderwall. Oh, you're my wonderwall. So who's coming back tomorrow? You make sure you come and say hello to me. I think my booth is about 150 feet behind me. Or so. I don't know, I usually get lost on the way there and buy something really cool for my son. I don't know if I have time for one more. Looking around. Yeah? You guys want to hear one more song?
Without warning.
All right, I can do that. I've got the technology. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'll give you the voting choice again. Since I didn't write a set list, it's your choice. You want another cover or another original?
Original.
Cover? Original. Man, I knew I liked Columbus. I like it even more now. Or really, you're just like the coolest people that I know because you actually want to listen to me make some noise, so. This is a song from my first album. Came out in 2008. I wrote it with the bass player from a band called Tonic. This guy named Dan Lavery. Although he didn't play bass on the record. Go figure, we got Chris Chaney instead from Jane's Addiction. He's a good bass player too, I mean, you know. It was nothing personal, he just was on tour, he couldn't do it. You ready? my picture if you don't remember what I look like. And my name if you can't remember it. It's cool. I could just be that guy from American Pie. Or the dreaded Henry Rowan-Gardner. Anyway, you guys are awesome. I'm playing tomorrow at 4 on this stage. And because you all have really good voices, you should probably consider doing karaoke with Nicholas Brendan as the after show for the VIP event. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much.